Being brought down by the people that are supposed to uplift you is always hard for anyone, and it's especially difficult when you are a young child moving into adulthood. These small comments are often played off as jokes and just family love, but in reality, they are more hurtful than people think. Growing up in a Latino household, these types of jokes are specifically about your weight are very normalized. They can often be seen as terms of endearment to be called gordo or gorda. But as I got older, these comments are one of the key elements that created the person I am today. Many people have grown up hearing these comments and have let them affect them negatively. Speaking from my own personal experience of growing up hearing these comments daily, I can assure you that the truth of going through these types of difficulties can eventually help you create a stronger mindset when overcoming negative comments or situations. Today, I will share with you how my weight loss journey affected my mental health and how I started it. I will then walk you through how positive attention began to warp my perception of myself, and finally, how I overcame these challenges and how it led to my self growth. Being a young teen, entering high school, I would see all the pretty girls and skinny, handsome boys, and immediately wish that I could look like that. In my first year of high school, I began having feelings for a person, and I began to start having an idea that they would only like me back if I was skinny. I then started my mission and created an unhealthy workout plan, which involved me working out 3 times a day the entire summer. I started off small, only being able to work out for 7 minutes with easy exercises such as sit-ups, jumping jacks. For months, I was living like this, working out 3 times a day and slowly increasing my time from 7 minutes to 10 minutes to eventually an hour. I also changed my diet. I dropped any junk food and would even skip my cheat days. I was only eating my regular 3 meals a day and with no snacks or sweets. I also started to eat a lot healthier because I was just so focused on changing my appearance that foods I disliked started becoming my favorite foods. My new diet only lasted for 3 months because I eventually started cutting off food and just did not want to eat no more. Because by the end of those 3 months, I went from wearing an extra large to a medium, and people started to notice, and those comments about my weight started to fade away. Moreover, I will not talk about how once my appearance changed, so did everyone else's perceptions of me, and how I allowed it to take over me. I started my sophomore year of high school and was already feeling a bit better about my confidence, and it went slightly up. I knew it changed, but I didn't really know how much of a difference it was to other people. The first day of sophomore year, my friends, old teachers, and even mutual acquaintances came up to me and commented on how good I looked, and that I'm finally coming into my own looks, that I have a new charm to myself, and that I look so much healthier. All these comments really got to me. I went home and was so happy that people noticed the change, but the person that I had a crush on didn't pay any attention to me. That made everyone's comment mean nothing to me, because I needed them to say that I looked good. I became consumed with losing weight. The more weight I lost, the more they would notice me, and the more they would like me. So I spent the rest of the year losing weight and buying new clothes and just focusing on all my efforts on my appearance. The comments kept coming, and the more skinnier I got, the more comments on social media I would get. Finally, I thought I was skinny enough to ask out my crush, and they rejected me. That crushed me because all the efforts, all my sweats, all the tears meant nothing in the end. I was alone, and I was lost, and just wanted more attention and wanted to keep this healthy, good-looking perception that they had of me. Adding on, the aftermath of being rejected really hurt my self-esteem. It caused me to spiral and think that I was never going to be good enough for anyone. Then I started to talk with my friends of mine who introduced me to journaling. They taught me how to do it and how I can express myself with everything I needed inside those pages. This really helped me, opened my eyes to how none of these comments and compliments mattered. That all that mattered was how I felt about myself. That I did this by myself, for myself, and that no one could take that from me. I was allowed to have fun and not be so strict. I had friends who were there by my side to help me heal and not allow me to go back to my obsessive and harsh self. First, I talked about how I began my weight loss journey and how my obsessive self-lust left me become too in love with random people's comments. Creating your own support system to help navigate you in the right direction, but reminding you that you do not need to have change for anyone, that you are your own person and that person is just okay. People will always find value in who you are as a person and what you look like. Thank you.